YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Swain, man, and I'm back with another video. Y'all seen the topic, man. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Toxic mothers will weaponize their child against good fathers. Nothing ruins a good father faster than a toxic mom, bro. A lot of men deal with this. I've dealt with this. Currently still am dealing with it. I told y'all, man, the weakest point, a man is at his weakest point when he is emotionally invested and attached without logic. When you are emotionally invested and you are emotionally attached to a situation, especially a situation that you have no control over, you're at a very weak point. This is why men kill women. This is why men kill themselves, kill kids, kill people, do outlandish acts, because they are too emotionally invested. So you got women out here who have children by men who are toxic. This is why I say it's very important you vet the woman you date. For you fellas out here, for my young guys who do not have children yet, please, 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 vet the woman you are seeking to have children with. Know her ways, know what she does, know how she operates under pressure. What is her family like? And a lot of the times people aren't too different from their mother and father. You know what I'm saying? If her mother and father are still alive or around, find out what they are about. How is her father? What's her father in her life? And if a woman has children by multiple men, this is a red flag that she's toxic. In a lot of cases, I wouldn't dare deal with a woman on a serious level who has multiple baby daddies. She got 2-3 baby daddies, bro. There's a reason those men aren't with her. There's a reason those men are not there. She's going to say that it's the men, but the only common denominator in the situation is her. So why are these men not with you? Why do you have 4 different baby fathers and none of them are with you? And another telltale sign that she's toxic, if she has children by other men and she's talking bad about those men around you, she's no good. See, weaponizing a child, meaning programming this child to think negative ways about their father, about that child's father, when the mother programs that child to not like the father, to think that dad is a deadbeat, to wonder why the dad is not there, basically having negative thoughts about the father that have been told to her. The reason this happens a lot is because that woman is scorned. That woman has issues. That woman is unhappy. She wants to see you unhappy. And this only works with the good fathers. Because how can you weaponize a child against a father who's never been there? You think that man is going to care? He's already been a deadbeat. He's already not been there. You think he's really going to care that he's not seeing his child? You think he's going to care that his child is wanting to see him? That is not going to bother him if he's a true deadbeat. But see, women know how to get to a man emotionally through their children when the father is a good father. And you have to be emotionally fit enough, fellas, emotionally fit enough to not allow this to derail you from the mission at hand. I always tell you guys, the mission must be completed, even if that means everything around you must die. You bring it back to life later, including your situation or relationship with your children in some instances, guys. Because if you have a woman that's extremely toxic, you have to understand what you are up against. For one, she's toxic. She wants to see the world burn. It's not all the time that woman still wants you. She may not even want you. She may just not want you to do good in life. She may not want to see you happy because she's unhappy. She just wants to see your world burn. So she will make it extremely hard for you to father your child. When this is happening, you must understand what you are dealing with. You must understand how to operate, right? How to combat this, right? Arguing with her is not going to help, because you have gynocentric ways of society. Society has her back. See, when women go to court, you have to prove why that woman is not telling the truth. It's not too often it's the other way around when y'all got to go to court for child support or anything like that. It's almost like they already have her back. Which is why I always question why they say this is a man's world. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Whoever wrote these laws was either some beta motherfucker or a woman did. Because I can't really imagine a real man making child support laws, bro. Making these laws where it is not beneficial for a man. So like I said, you have these things against you, like the gynocentric ways of society, meaning that it's geared towards her. The child resides with the mother in most instances. She is the custodial parent. You are the non-custodial. Who do you think that child is going to be influenced by more? You or its mom? You know how hard it is to get a child to go against their mother at early ages in life, in early stages in life? You're not doing yourself any justice trying to prove to this woman that you are a fit father. Who cares what she thinks, bro? Who cares what she thinks? It's about what your child thinks. As a man, you must have an abundant mindset. You must think long term, even when it comes with your children. And I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's easier said than done to take a hiatus away from your child or step back from the situation. But if you allow yourself to be too emotionally invested in this situation, fellas, you will never get the mission completed. You have to become a better version of yourself. Now, I want you to imagine right now, for my fellas who have children who are going through the situation, your child could be 9, 8, 6. Imagine 10 years from now, your child says, Dad, why were you not here? What was going on? Why did you do these things? Mom said you didn't love me. Is this true? Now, I want you to imagine you spent those whole 10 years between the moment of your child from being a child into being an adult to ask you this question. You spent that time in between trying to prove to this woman that you were this and you were that. And you were getting nowhere because you were too emotionally invested. 10 years from now, you got no money saved. You got nothing for yourself because you were too emotionally drained. You gave that toxicity your energy so you didn't become the best version of yourself. Or you could be on the opposite spectrum of that. Because I told you guys, perspective and spectrum is everything. You could be on the opposite end of that. You may have not been there for a couple of years the way that child wanted you to be, because they're not seeing what you're doing on the back end. They're not seeing the money that you're sending to the mother. She's going to say, hey, your daddy didn't send you anything. In the meantime, they getting their nails done, hair done, going out, filling up their car, all types of stuff with the money. Everything except for what they're supposed to be doing with the money, right? She's not telling your child that you did that. Your child's not seeing the child support that's coming out of your check or that you're sending. No matter what you send as a father, whatever you can send, whatever you're sending, your child is not seeing that. Your child just knows mommy is providing. Your child's not knowing that daddy sent money too. So now you have to explain to this child what you did in those years. Now I want you to imagine being on the opposite end of the spectrum of you built a business for yourself. You became solidified as a man. You got assets. Because not only do women respect assets, if you have a daughter, she is also a woman. She's going to become a woman one day. And guess what she's going to respect? Respect. Tangibles and assets. Daddy, I don't see anything. What did you do? Because she's not going to be a little girl forever. She's going to grow up and become a woman. And you still have to interact with your daughter like a woman, how you would interact with a woman as she gets older. You say, you know what? I know daddy was not here the way you thought I should have been, but this is what daddy was doing. This is the mindset you have to have when you're dealing with toxic women who try to weaponize the child against you. Hey, daddy built this business. I got money in the bank. Do you have a car? Hey, I can get you a car. You need a car? You need a place to stay? You can come stay with daddy. Oh, you're going to college and you need money. Okay. You need me to help you move into school. Okay. You need money for school. Okay. You need money because maybe you have a car, but the car is broke. You need money. Okay, daddy got you. What I'm saying is you want to be in a position to be able to deliver. So the time that was not spent the way it should have been spent due to this woman making it harder for you to be a father, you have something to show for it. But you can never have this mindset, or you can never be in this position if you're emotionally invested. If you allow this woman to ruin you as a man. Because this is why a lot of men are homeless. How many times have you talked to I've talked to homeless men a couple of times. I had a job. I had a great job. I talked to this one homeless guy when I used to work at the hospital, because I used to do security at a hospital, man. And I met this homeless guy, and he told me, man, I used to have it together. I had it all together until my wife left me. And I just was able never to get back on my feet. I just could not. Hey, you got $3, brother. And I'm not being funny, but this is what he told me. He was a dentist, lost everything because of a scorned woman, and he never got back on his feet. See, women are going to come and go. Things are going to happen in your life that are out of your control. But fellas, you must be mentally fit enough, emotionally fit enough to keep digging, to keep your head focused, stay steadfast, and complete the mission. Because she just want to see your world burn. And you going to give it to her being emotional. Texting her back, going back and forth with her, say what you say, and that's it. Or you don't got to say nothing at all. It's you just because she's your child's mother don't mean that she's still not a woman, bro. The same way you would date a woman, because like in my prior videos, how I teach y'all, like when women are toxic and they show that they think that they are better than you, or they're not being cooperative, you leave them on red. You do the same thing with her. She starts texting you all that crazy stuff and just going back and forth, leave her on red and let her be emotional by herself. But you as a man have to be emotionally fit enough to make sure that you bring balance to that situation, even when your presence is not there. The emotional balance will still affect that child in a positive way, because now you're doing things on the back end. And now you can alleviate this child's pain as he or she gets older and able to understand that, my mom was really the deadbeat. Now it makes sense, because tables always turn, fellas. It always turns. But it feels like in that moment that it's never going to turn in your favor because you're too emotionally invested and you have a scarcity mindset. But when you think abundantly, and you know that you're going to reach a goal, all you got to do is improve and become better. And then you have leverage, and you can handle that situation on the back end. And so many men deal with this. I have a friend, man, and he told me that his child's mom told him, I'm going to make sure that you are not financially stable enough to love another woman the way you didn't love me. That's cold. She just want to see his world burn. She's heartbroken. She's toxic. So in result, she's going to put that child in emotional limbo. She's going to make that child resent his father. So who's going to have the problems later in life? The child. But I thought you cared about your child. You don't care about your child. You call the man the deadbeat, but in reality, you really the deadbeat. That's it for the video, fellas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Until next time.